That formula is not the Einstein field equation. The wild fantasies of the 20th century, idols in physics, idols in mathematics, do not describe nature. They are concepts conjured in darkness. The present author describes these idols as unobservables, things that are invented but do not exist in nature. There are many examples of these: string theory, superstring theory, indeterminacy, virtual particles, things going backwards in time, things that happen without a cause, things that move at any speed, renormalization, dimensional regularization, entirely abstract gauge spaces, structured vacua, spontaneous symmetry, breaking, the God particle, asymptotic freedom, confined quarks that are designed never to be observed, Big Bang, black holes, dark matter, dark flow, physically meaningful singularities, all are parameters which are adjusted to fit experimental data. Given enough adjustable parameters, anything can be fitted, and there is no science, only epicycles, idols piled upon each other in the darkest recesses of the human mind. Where is the beauty in that nightmare? If all these big words cost nothing, no one would take notice of them. They would be the ravings of a lunatic. In our times, however, they have come to dominate the public psyche to such an extent that tens of billions of dollars are burnt at CERN in search of that God particle. Such is the futile arrogance of human nature at a time when the species faces extinction. Such is the vested interest in a ghastly error, that commutator again, that strenuous efforts are made by the worst of the bigots to prove that a commutator may be symmetric. Elaborate and false proofs, deliberate and repeated and sometimes published fraud, hyper-abstract mathematics, geometries that have nothing to do with Riemann or Cartan, and the more murky but time-honored methods of the totalitarian regime. All have been turned against the unfortunate and simple-minded commutator. There is dark matter, dark flow, dark jelly, dark custard, and dark cheese, but that failed field equation is still the number one idol. Gravity probe B, for example, wasted millions on trying to prove it and found nothing, as described in UFT 117 of the series. In the meantime, ECE theory has described everything that the incorrect field equation of Einstein fails to describe. Many questions beg to be answered. Why do purportedly intellectual journals publish articles on an incorrect commutator symmetry? Why are new thinkers described as lunatics by the editors of these journals, editors who do not read articles and send them to referees who do not read articles? Why is the almost universal acceptance of ECE theory dismissed by bigots who are allowed to extract so much taxation from a long-suffering public? Why is urgently needed research into new energy so neglected for a God particle that cannot exist in nature? Does animation of garbage have such power over the individual human mind? These are questions about human nature itself. Does it prefer extinction to thought?